Welcome to Pigeon River Farm, doing farming right. I'm Robert Brown, the owner of Pigeon River Farm. Thank you for viewing. Well, good evening. In tonight's episode, we're going to talk about a new addition to the farm. We made a relatively major capital expenditure this summer on the farm, and we're hoping that it's going to give us excellent performance, save us a lot of money, and kind of position us for the future. I'm kind of a studier of what goes on in the bigger world, traveled significantly at different points in my life, so I have a pretty good idea where we are going, at least I guess in my opinion. And one of them is going to be energy costs. I think energy costs are just going to continue accelerating up at an ever-increasing level. And at extremely high energy cost is going to put a burden on all operations. So we get a lot of thinking, and we looked at what we are utilizing other than fuel, and we do some specialization with fuel. But we looked at our major cost, and our major cost is electricity, like almost all farms. And the biggest one for us is because we raise the eggs, the vegetables, we have the beef, we use a lot of refrigeration. So refrigerators and freezers are our biggest consumer here. Number two to that one is going to be water use. With the herd of cattle that we have, plus the 600 layers, plus irrigating vegetables, if I do run it out of the well, we can not uncommon to pull 200 to 300, maybe 400 gallons of water per day. That's a long time to be pulling a lot of current on a well pump. We do have a high capacity well. It's excellent. Someday I'll do a story on that one too. We have an excellent well. So we have don't have to lift the water significantly high, even though the water is extremely clean. We don't have a point style well. We have a very deep well. So these are items that really consume a lot. Plus working in the shop, running the air compressor, all the accessory tools, multiple computers that we have, monitoring systems, charging batteries, all of things all add up. And so we analyzed and said, hey, our electric bill is probably the biggest challenge of everything we have. So what can we do about it? Well, over the years, I've been going to the Energy Fair that's located over close to us here in central Wisconsin. And I had a good fortune to run into some fine folks at Northwind Solar. People gave me this wonderful shirt. It cost a few dollars to get this shirt, but I'm actually wear it with a lot of pride. They provided an excellent estimate. We did a lot of research, and we decided to put a premium solar voltaic system on our main shop that's going to supply all the electricity needed for the farm. So we put on I guess we'd say the latest in technology, and boy, I missed that one. We got the latest in technology at a very reasonable price. Prices have gone up, so we made our order back in early spring. And the installation took place in the summer, so around the July period. It takes a lot of time to go through the regulations. That's a story yet for another day. Anyways, we ended up going online mid-August, and now we're getting into October here. So I got a little over a month and some change in, and it's producing a lot more than what we consume. And we're very conscientious of what we use as far as electricity on the farm. I mean, we're not wasteful in any manner. It's a real expense going out. So we put on a system, a little over 10K worth of solar panels, ones that they recommend, that they're the latest in technology, very durable brand, so we're real happy with that. Then for the controller, we decided, since we're a Wisconsin company, I actually know an engineer that works at Generac Corporation. I decided to go with the Generac controller inverter. And so their power cell system, did a lot of research on it, and I guess there's quite a few out there. There's that one, there's Tesla, and so on. And we decided that they make a high quality product. I've got Generac generators, knowing their products, knowing people that work there. So with all that said, we made the decision. None of this stuff is cheap, let me tell you. But what I really want to talk about is the quality of workmanship. We're really, really impressed. And as you can see in the video here, the installation went flawless. You can see after the installation, everything was cleaned up. They did a great job. I can't say enough about the folks that worked here. It's a company-owned, employee-owned business, and that's kind of a neat thing also. And they all take it very serious. I could just tell the workmanship, the tools, the way they managed everything. They cared about my property too, and that's something that really I got to take note of. Running the conduit, running the wires, just the way they worked on the roof. I mean, there was no messing around. As you can see from all the drone footage you just watched, they allowed me to film them. They were proud of what they were doing. So I hope this was an interesting video for you to see. It was a good investment for us. It's going to take some years to pay it off. We put it on to in not long-term money, but in a note that will be going out some years, 7 years actually. But I know we're going to get 20, 30 years worth of use out of it, and we'll keep you posted. But we got a month and a half in it now. I'm extremely pleased. The unit is quiet. It's one of the other factors. I thought was affordable, and most importantly, the company did us right. They really were an excellent operation to work with. So I thank you very much for your time, and have a most wonderful evening.